WDIV Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
No diet, no exercise.
Basically can permanently destroy the fat cells, about 2 to 4 inches.
The procedure being offered in Metro Detroit that some say melts fat away.
Very happy. Definitely noticed an improvement.
Well, it seems too good to be true, but those who have tried it, well, they swear by it.
Our Sandra Ali found out how the machine works and if it really can put you back in your skinny jeans in just weeks.
It's being described as liposuction without the needles and without the downtime. It's a brand new procedure called Vanquish. They use this little machine right here, and it's a procedure that was developed overseas kind of by accident.
Love handles, an expanding waistline, and that stubborn belly fat. Not only is it unattractive, but it can also be unhealthy.
I'm going to have you remove your shoes.
What if there was a way to whittle your waistline in weeks without surgery?
It is the only true alternative that we have now that's the closest thing to surgical liposuction.
Would you believe it?
I was a little skeptical at first.
This new mom didn't believe it at first. Now she's a believer.
My clothes are starting to fit like they did before I was pregnant.
Hillary Dudek had a baby 6 months ago. She dropped the baby weight pretty quickly with old-fashioned diet and exercise. But getting back into her old clothes, that was another story.
It was just so hard. I started working out as soon as the doctor told me I could, and I just wasn't losing the tummy. Like, it was there and it was bothering me.
Hillary started looking for solutions. She knew surgery was out of the question.
I cannot afford to have downtime. I work full time. I have a little girl to take care of. I have a husband. Liposuction, anything else, that wasn't an option. It needed to be quick.
That's when she heard about a totally new procedure that doesn't require any downtime, no needles, and no pain.
And I'm going to have you lift your top up a little bit.
It's called Vanquish.
Feels good?
Feels good.
It's where a panel that looks and feels like an electric blanket heats up the area around your stomach muscles and promises to burn the belly fat underneath.
It just feels like a really warm, even heat sensation throughout my midsection.
Developed overseas entirely by accident, it's brand new to the U.S. There are only a handful of machines across the country used to do it. One of them happens to be here in Metro Detroit at Face, a skincare and wellness spa in Southfield.
Vanquish is basically the biggest breakthrough for fat that we have ever had in our industry. It was developed in Europe. They actually used it for deep tissue heating. And when they were doing this deep tissue heating on people, they actually found that people's fat cells were being destroyed and people were losing inches.
Patients like Hillary lie under the panel once a week for a half hour at a time. The course of treatment is typically a month.
This is using field radio frequency to be able to tune in to our exact fat and be able to absorb that energy in there and to destroy it. The radio frequency is extremely comfortable. All you're feeling is the warmth from that.
It was very warm, very warm.
And after a few sessions,
We measured right before my third treatment, and I had already lost 1.5 inches. And so after my fourth, I was up to 3 inches lost. Definitely noticed an improvement.
It basically can permanently destroy the fat cells, about 2 to 4 inches.
and while everyone is different, most patients so far have lost about 4 inches in 4 weeks. That's without dieting or working out.
Do you notice a difference when you put your clothes on?
Yes, absolutely.
We have had our books so filled. People have been calling. It's been hard to accommodate everyone because it's been so busy.
And even though it's not cheap, 4 weekly sessions will run you about $2,000. Many believe that's a small price to pay to get back into those skinny jeans.
I'm very excited to get some new clothes.
And because it's been so popular at this point, there is a bit of a wait list to get in for the procedure. But if you're interested, we've posted all the information you need to know on clickondetroit.com. Sandra Ali, Local 4.
Well, it's not cheap, is it?
No, I'm thinking I could do the same thing with a heating pad and a ham radio.
And maybe just to run around the block a couple of times.
Amazing, though, the results she's showing. Here's a look at what we're working on for tomorrow night.